Alright, welcome back to In.Pencil Plays. I'm Adam,
And I'm Jess.
and today we're going to check out the Stanley Parable.
Wait,
What?
the Stanley Parable.
Yeah.
This isn't on. Hold on. This is not on a Nintendo console. We only play Nintendo games.
Oh, yeah, we're changing it up a little bit this time. Yeah, sorry I didn't tell you, but yeah. Well, you told me
That's
about
it,
this
woke me
game.
up.
You told me about this game.
That is true. This is a game I've watched played on YouTube.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah?
YouTube, not Twitch. I was about to say Twitch, but no, just YouTube because that was back before I watched Twitch. But yeah, I've seen this game played on on YouTube a few times. I've got to see a lot of it. I think it's a really fun game. I do want to play it someday. I just haven't yet.
Well, we're playing it now. Don't spoil it for me.
I'll try not to. And technically, Adam is going to be the one who's in control of the character, and I'm going to be the one who's just along for the ride.
Stanley.
Yeah.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor at his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. Stanley was happy.
Alright.
Okay,
And
so
then
there's a
one
little
day,
bit of the
something very
intro.
peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, now I have control. Okay. Well,
So, for those of you who don't know anything about Stanley Parable, the Stanley Parable is a walking simulator. So you get to walk around and generally interact with things with there's some kind of control button.
yeah. Like I'm trying to open that door.
All of his co-workers were
Sometimes
gone.
I'm no.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
He did. Where's the meeting room? So if Stanley's in here in 427, he must be like senior to all the guys that are out here.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Nope. There's no trace. Well, there's paperwork. I can't jump.
Hey,
There's
there's
not.
a button right there. What
Where?
is that red button?
The computer button?
Yeah.
Oh, I just turned the computer off. Can I turn this one? No, I can't turn that one on. Alright. Let's see what else. Yeah, all these doors are locked. What's in here? Nothing. Alright. Where's the meeting room at? They's supposed to have already been to.
I don't know, but there's room 420.
Stanley went around touching every
Has a
little
plant in
thing
front of
the
it.
office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
It's not a marijuana plant. Advance the story. I just turned off that computer. You know, if you're gonna leave your workstation, at least turn your computer off. You know, it's only ecologically friendly to do so. You know, there's a computer left on in there too.
Yeah. What's up with you, 425?
Extremely environmentally responsible. Can I take this painting with me? No.
416, 415. We're getting close to something.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, He entered the door on his left.
But there's 2 open doors.
Yes.
He entered the door on his left. Alright, if you say so. Wait. Lock me in here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah. So we're probably not talking much, which we should be, but
feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, I have to go to the boss's office now.
yes.
Okay.
So where's the boss's office? There's a broom closet. Can you go to the broom closet?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I can as well. Okay. What's in here?
He stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Well, that's subtle of you. Alright.
What happens if you leave and go back into the broom closet?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
Well, it's not exactly empty, dude. There's stuff in here. Wait, why am I... It was rude.
What happens if you do it again? I'm just curious. Like, this is a classic Zelda. You just keep doing until you hear the same thing again.
But Stanley was still just... He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
What's FA? Fucking
Yeah,
anything?
sure.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm tired of listening to you, dude.
Uh-oh.
But Stanley
there's a car.
just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
What's that?
Himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
Yeah.
None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why
Hey, isn't
couldn't he
this
see
some
his
car?
feet when he looked down? Why did doors close
That's a good point.
behind him wherever he went? And
That's...
for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
What?
I'm dreaming! He yelled.
Ah.
This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. He thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about
This guy just keeps talking.
thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Yeah.
And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak,
That's deep.
That is deep.
Beyond a doubt that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of the world outside this morning.
Okay.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Oh, shoot.
What is normal? Okay. What the hell is going on? Okay. Well, that was uneventful.
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real.
That's your source.
I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
That's your source of identity, is your boss in your office? Like, I'm not so sure that would be like what I would identify with first.
This is the story of a woman named
Mary.
Mariana woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Well, that's kind of selfish.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
So
the end is never the end.
Did he just kill her, or did she just? I don't know what happened there.
So what you just did witness was the ending where Stanley dies.
Oh, that was the ending. Oh, well, that was quick.
What could it mean? Stanley
There-
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Well, I don't like the ending where I died.
Well, you should have listened to the voice, apparently.
I did listen. I listened when he told me to go left, and I listened.
Stanley came to a set of two open
I don't care
doors
about
that
your-
led the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
No.
well.
Yeah, I know.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, that's an idea. Let's go do that.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. If
There's
it
no
were
refrigerator.
a detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here.
There's
thinking
papers everywhere.
Yeah, this is the worst office management.
Maybe you should have spent more time in the broom closet.
Maybe.
Yeah, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
What do you think? Should I listen to what he said, or should I go straight?
It's up to you.
I'm a rebel without a cause.
Stanley was so bad at following the rules 5 years ago.
Well, you know, sorry. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. So only jump when it's not in motion. Got it.
Look, Stanley,
Okay, so I looked up.
I've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. What? Really? I was in the middle of something.
Whoa.
Do you have zero consideration for others?
I don't-
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Nice
I don't
jump.
know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Like what?
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Okay.
Chance.
All right. So now we're into the trust earning phase of this relationship.
So sweet FA apparently means sweet F all.
Sweet.
As in,
Oh, effing, like the F word.
yeah.
Now listen
Yeah.
carefully, this is important.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Do you want the red pill or the blue pill?
Okay.
Take the blue pill and you go back to your life. Take the red pill and you see reality. I think that's how it goes in the Matrix.
I'm gonna go this way.
He took the blue pill.
Perhaps you misunderstood.
Oh
Stanley walked through the red door.
no, I'm going through the blue door, homeboy.
I still don't think we're communicating.
Oh, sorry.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Well, that's quite descriptive. Okay, fine.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me.
Not, I mean,
I
you.
really have wanted you to be happy all this time.
There wasn't much of a choice.
All these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
I'm not running.
You see that it's killing us, Stanley?
No.
I wanted to stop.
Okay.
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution.
What?
Here, let me show you.
What?
Okay. Where does this go?
I don't know.
Worth a shot. Into the void.
Where the hell? Oh, it's loading. All right.
Loading. What does loading mean?
What are we looking for?
I can't see a damn thing.
Wait, are we getting closer?
Oh, there's a door. Kind of. What is this?
Whoa. Are we on an alien spacecraft?
It's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
Do you?
I actually feel happy.
Well, I feel freaked the fuck out, honestly, so.
I mean,
like, if this was me experiencing, like, in real life, I'd be like, what kind of drugs did the people have to be on to create this game? Alright. Okay. Is this it? Is this the end of the game? Did I win?
I don't know. Can you get out of this?
Is there anything else that's going to happen, or is this just the endless? Alright.
I don't actually know on this particular one. Can you go back down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait.
What?
Where are you going?
Oh, sorry.
Right. Where were we?
I think we're on some kind of acid trip or something. I'm not really sure.
Or maybe you're discovering free will. This is what free will looks like.
Ah, but I have no options here. I have a door and I have a cliff.
But you chose to stay on the pad.
He told me to.
Yes, he told you to, but you looked at it and said, no, the true option is to go through the door. That's what the game wants me to do. But you're deciding not to do what the game wants you to do.
Alright, I'm going to go back to the door.
Showing that you do not have the free will you think you have.
Oh, no.
Now where are you?
Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset.
There's stairs, dude. There's stairs. Chill the hell out. I've been on stairs before.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Wait. What? I'm not going to jump. Why would I jump?
Where else would you go?
Back to the LSD room, I assume. Wait, is there a pipe? I can't do anything with that.
Maybe you're supposed to jump. Maybe jump creates freedom.
Maybe. Well, let's see what happens. Watch,
What
it's
happens to
gonna
you?
it's gonna send me back to my office, and it's gonna be like, "You're an idiot, Stanley. Why are you not listening to what I tell you to do?"
Maybe.
Alright.
Please,
It's up to
Stanley,
you.
think about what you're doing.
Well, this is your fault, voice, wherever you are. This is your fault, God. There you go.
No!
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
fall damage in this game is great.
You have me worried
Yeah.
there for a moment.
Did you ground pound at the very end?
I think so. Alright, I guess there's nothing else to do in here. Back to the psycho room.
There. See?
What?
This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can.
Oh, there's an
If we
invisible
stop
wall.
moving, we just have to stop moving.
Is this seriously it?
You're still moving.
It's alright, I'll stop moving. I'll look up and I'll stop moving. Look at all the bright lights and stars and UFOs and...
Isn't there a chasing, what is it, Snow Patrol song about this? If I just stay here. If I just stay here.
Oh yeah. I think that's, what is it? Chasing Cars? No, that's not it.
Yeah,
Is it?
I think that is. That might be Chasing Cars. Looking this up. Snow Patrol Chasing Cars.
Right, so what is supposed to be
Yeah.
happening?
It's if I just lay here.
Oh.
If I just lay here. Would you lie with me and just forget the world?
Well, it would have been better if they would have given me a bed, honestly. Like, if this guy would have given me a bed. Like, if I'm supposed to be dreaming, then give me a bed to sleep in instead of just walking around on a helicopter pad.
Maybe you gotta jump off the place.
Stanley,
What?
go back.
No.
There's nothing good that can come from this.
Well, you're boring me, so what do I need to do now?
No.
You end the
Do
boredom.
you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Open that door right there. If you open that door, I will walk through the door. Open it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, God, time to go. Here we go again.
Stanley,
What?
let's go back to the other room.
Nope.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
Uh,
Throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it?
I'm
Actually willing to kill yourself to keep me from being
surprised it's taking this much.
situation correctly?
I'm surprised it.
You're just getting a kick out of it. Just wanted us to get along.
Well, it's your fault,
Guess that was too much to ask.
clearly.
Looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
I'm tired of dying in this game. Alright, I'm gonna do everything he tells me to do next time.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
What
like,
happens when you do everything?
well, I don't know.
We shall see. I don't remember. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't remember a lot of how what each thing is. Just go back to the broom closet.
Just to troll him. What if he? What's he gonna say when I go back in there?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All right. I'm doing as you say, my lord. I really wish I could just push this drawer in, though. It's bothering me every time. What's this say?
So,
I hate Mondays. All right. This is
got a case of the Mondays.
a very Office Space style.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
All right. What do you got for me?
There was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I want to take screenshots of these slides. They're terrific. What does it say? To do. Synergize core value expenditures. Shift global market parade
Paradigm is what it's going to say.
Oh, Paradigm. Monetize.
Free to
Everyone is
play.
unique. You, most of all. That reminds me.
Funny.
Go ahead.
I'm like, was the Stanley Parable free to play to begin with?
I have no idea. What do people want? Things, money, more money. Things, but with money to buy more things. Graphs.
Yeah.
Graphs about things and money.
Yes, it was a free mod for Half-Life 2. So this game started out as free to play.
Oh. It's just bi-quarterly. Alright, I could sit here and look at these charts all day. That's pretty good. But we're not going to do that because we actually have a video to create. So,
yes.
Alright. I gotta go up.
Into a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yes, sir. As you... Whoa. That's nice. Alright.
Executive bathroom.
That's the bathroom.
Assume that's not the boss's office. Could be wrong.
Did you leave your computer? Oh. That's a responsible secretary right there.
Yeah.
I'm proud. Alright, boss.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
What are you reading, though?
Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
But you just told me it.
But incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
I didn't push
by sheer luck.
random buttons.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I didn't push random buttons. I pushed the buttons he told me to push.
But how would he know that? How would you know that?
He just told me that. Big red button.
Can I push the big red button? Now you're going down.
But we were downstairs earlier, so how big is this freaking building? Because we were downstairs in the basement earlier, remember, with the car and the garage and all that stuff?
Yeah. That's an interesting question. Where are we?
Who are we?
Are we?
We are... Maybe. Oh, good question.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself.
That's a heart attack.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Well, you know, you get stuck in a routine, you get in your rut, and you're like, oh yeah, this is my life now. And then you wake up and you're like, oh shit, my life sucks. That's this
Stanley
moment.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
But you said you were going to listen to everything he said.
Yeah, I did say that. But on the other hand,
there's escape. Which one do you go? What is the true escape?
what's this sign say? What does it say? Genoa?
Yeah, I guess it's the...
Manufacturer. Alright, let's go into the mind control facility.
Okay. There's a button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I'm more concerned about how big this freaking building is because, good lord.
This is probably all underground at this point.
Oh, fair. True. This must be a government building. Cameras?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
What's my number?
His co-workers. The lives of
427.
so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Alright, that's a little creepy. Can I do anything else?
There's a place you can go. To your
Oh, yeah.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was
I
this the
mean,
only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I thought that was like the default state of everyone, honestly. Yeah.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
No,
His
I
own
accept it.
life in someone else's control?
Yeah.
Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
That's most people, honestly.
But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
How would he do that? So wait, this voice is like, listen to what I tell you to do. Go do everything I tell you to do, and then I do it. He's like revealing to me that like I've been controlled by this corporation or government or whatever this is for my entire life, and now I have the power myself to shut it off.
No, there's 5. I guess you're supposed to press those in order.
Mind controls, idle, awaiting by. Well, where's the rest of them? That's 5. Where's the rest of the buttons at?
That's a great question. So the question is, though, you gotta think, because this voice is showing you all this. This is what the voice wanted you to go to see all this.
Yeah.
Which makes you wonder.
And when
The voice
found
wants
the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Yeah, definitely.
But you just did what the voice wanted you to do.
Yeah, but the voice is me, right?
Is it?
I mean, who else would it be?
How did you know the code behind your boss's
Blackness.
door?
And
Maybe.
a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
See, I have freedom now.
Yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
Yeah.
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Well, some
No
people.
longer would anyone tell him where to
This
go,
guy talks a lot.
what to do, or how to feel.
Yeah.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Right, but
Stanley felt the cool breeze on his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
So did he just die?
Did he?
Hmm.
Did he
Beat the
ever
game.
really live?
I beat the game.
Did you?
Did I? I don't know. I said I did. I unlocked the achievement.
Well, here's the question. When you beat a game, what do you normally see?
Credits.
Wait, there's a phone there.
Yeah,
Can you
well,
press
let me.
it?
No.
So so right now we've had 3
Yes,
endings.
that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get
Right.
to the meeting room.
Yeah.
And from then on, he would never be alone again.
So I think this is probably going to be a good place to stop. And then we'll come back in next time and see what other ways, and see if we can find those credits.
Indeed. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a good.
Yes.
Yep.
Have a good time, and think about it. When you go to work tomorrow, or the next day, or whenever you go to work, is the voice in your head controlling you? Are you controlling you? Or is someone else controlling you? Or maybe they're all the same.
All right.
Great to talk about this, I guess, in October. And here we are in November, or whatever this comes out.
It's fine. Yesterday was Halloween. All right. Thanks for watching.
Yes, thanks.